Hi there, I'm Alec. Now I'm gonna need y'all to get your head in the game because I'm breaking free from my status quo and I'm starting something new. I honestly think this video is what you didn't know you've been looking for. So why don't you help me and bop this video to the top of trending? I mean, come on, we're all in this together, right? Okay, what was the name of that last song? When There Was You and Me? Yeah, I don't know how to incorporate that into this opening bit. So yeah, hi. I felt like it was time to do another tier list video on my channel. My last one, the ranking every Disney Channel stars' drawings of the Disney Channel logo video, did really well. I'm really proud of that video. And I was kind of in the mood to do another tier list video, so I got to thinking about possible topics on something that nobody has ever done before. And my mind was kind of gravitating towards doing something on like a Disney Channel original movie, because those things were my childhood. So I got to thinking and I was like, I don't want to do a tier list of like all the Disney Channel original movies because I haven't seen all of them, and also that'd be a big undertaking to just try and like remember stuff about each one. I mean, look at me. Do you think I remember the plot to Cowbells? No. Oh, you get it. It's like bells, like they're a southern bell, not like a ring-a-ding-ding, you know? That's cute. So I got to thinking on how I can give one of these movies the right amount of analysis and focus and praise that they deserve. And I just jokingly said to myself at one point, you know what, these things are like cinematic masterpieces to us late 90s, early 2000s kids. They're up there with like Citizen Kane or The Godfather. I should just break one of these movies down minute by minute and give it the full analysis it deserves and see if there's like 1 minute that stands above the rest of them.
Wait a minute.
That's so stupid it just might work. But alas, what Disney Channel original movie should I break down minute by minute? I mean, there's so many of these Disney Channel original movies out there. There can't obviously be just one that stands out about the— oh, right, High School Musical exists. Oh my god, it's so obvious to me now. I don't even know why I gave some of these other movies the time of day. Bye-bye, High School Musical it is. And I just thought this concept would be funny. I mean, you've heard of like ranking every High School Musical song. You've heard of maybe ranking every single character in High School Musical. Well, how about ranking each individual minute of the movie? Because if you don't recall, High School Musical was a cultural phenomenon. I already mentioned this in my last day of summer video, but it bears repeating. When High School Musical premiered, I was watching a movie with my dad. It was Rebound with Martin Lawrence. And when I remembered that High School Musical was premiering that night, I had my dad stop the movie 10 minutes into the film just so I can watch High School Musical. I only just realized this, but it's kind of funny that I went from watching one movie about basketball to watching another movie about basketball. And musicals. So I think it's time that somebody finally looked at High School Musical as a whole and breaks it down to see what single 60 seconds is the best 60 seconds of that movie. I know you all are wondering yourself what it is now, so let's find out together. Because as they say in the movie, we're all in this together. So I know you're wondering now, just how many minutes are there in High School Musical? It's not super long, it's about an average length for a movie. There are 98 minutes in High School Musical. Technically, there's 97 minutes and 45 seconds, but we're just going to count that last 45 seconds as its own minute. Okay? Okay, sounds good? Okay, thank you. So I got each one of these minutes laid out here. And by the way, making each one of these icons took a while, so please appreciate them. I worked really hard on them. And also, we got each one of the tiers here. We got S, A, B, C, D, F, and also the dreaded Shadow Realm. I don't think there may be like a single minute that will make it into the Shadow Realm, but I don't know. We'll see. It's up to me to find out. Also, hey, if you want to follow along during this video, I'll put the tier list down in the description below. Also, real quick before we get into ranking these minutes, knowing me, this is probably a long video, so I just want to say, maybe subscribe if you enjoyed the video? I don't know. It'd really help out a lot. Now let's get into the movie. I'm obviously not going to be able to show each single minute that I'm going to be reacting to in this video because then Disney would get my ass. But I will be showing like a quick clip for every single minute just to like give you like the feel of where we are in the movie. Oh man, I'm excited. I honestly have not watched High School Musical in several years. So I kind of think this is going to be like watching it for the first time again. Let's do it! What an opening shot. So we're starting off strong. We get to see both of our main characters in this first minute, so that's good. We already know who they kind of are. Gabriella, she's the smart girl. She loves reading. Oh my god, she's a bookworm. Troy, he's a jock. He's getting ready for the championship game with his dad. And it's New Year's, so the stakes are high, everybody. I will say that they use like a generic party horn sound effect in the background. I didn't like that because I feel like I've used that exact sound effect in my videos before. And I was like, ugh, gross. It's also just really interesting that they start off at like a ski lodge of all places. It's not at like somebody's house or at the actual high school. It's at a random ski lodge on New Year's Eve. Like, I think that's a pretty interesting setting for the first scene of like a Disney Channel original movie. All right, minute 1. I think that's a pretty good first minute of a Disney Channel original movie. Would I put it in A tier? Maybe. I'm thinking either low A or high B. I'm gonna put it in high B. It might be low A later. All right, minute 2.
Howdy, ma'am.
Okay. I love that guy that said howdy, ma'am, to Gabrielle. I'm like, what? Where did that come from? And also, there's a guy that says, shaw, brah. Another thing I really like about this minute is when Troy and his dad look at each other when their mom is like, did we really come all the way here just to play more basketball? They're like, yep. I also just kind of wonder where all these kids in the young adult party are. Do they realize the cultural moment that they're about to be a part of? Does the guy that says howdy ma'am to Gabriella know that he is amazing and I love him? Well, he needs to know now. Minute 2, I'm putting an A tier. There's nothing that distracted me. I really like that one. Maybe an S tier later. I don't know. Get off my back about it, okay?
Hey, you know what? Someday you guys might thank me for this. Or not.
Okay, first of all, when that guy was talking to them on the stage, that audio was definitely added in afterwards. I thought that was funny. I also just think, like, it would be so easy for Gabriella or Troy just to be like, no, bye, I'm out. Get that spotlight fucking off of me, bro. Like, I think that's a shitty way for you to get people to participate in your karaoke thing. But also, we get the little bit of a start of something new. And it's like, you know, Troy, he's not bad. I'm pretty sure it's not exactly Zac Efron. I think it's a little bit of him and another guy, if I remember correctly from my little bit of Googling before I made this video. But, you know, it's nice. I think it's just coupled with that one guy's audio and how stupid the spotlight thing is to me. I think I'm gonna put minute 3 in C tier.
I never opened my heart.
Okay, I got something to ask about this minute. So you see Gabriella and Troy, they're obviously like sneaking glances at each other. They're like, like this is karaoke. Do you guys know the song off the top of your head? Like, is this a popular song in the High School Musical world? You guys aren't like looking at the screen at all. You guys didn't even get the chance to like pick your own song. If it were me, I'd be like, what song is this? What are the words? The start of something blue. I mean, new. Fuck. I've never heard this song before. I'm sorry. But you gotta admit, Troy and Gabriella, they're cute. Being all like, oh, you have a good singing voice. Oh my god, everybody can hear me. Oh no, everybody can still hear me. But also the song is not very memorable compared to a lot of the other songs. I could not sing along if I tried. I'm thinking C tier once again for this, but above the other minute here. Because I'm like, okay, you guys are cute together and all, yeah. But how do you guys actually know this song? And how do you know the lyrics off the top of your head?
Tired of something new.
Look at that guy in the Viking helmet. Okay, I like that minute a lot. They're getting more into the song. Troy's even taking off his jacket. Whew, they got the crowd on their side now. They got this guy in the Viking hat doing the fucking dance. Just my fucking jam. And also, I'm pretty sure that's Vanessa Hudgens' actual voice. Beautiful voice. Holy moly, forgot how beautiful her voice is. But also, there's like smoke in the background. I'm like, what the hell is that? I got a fog machine going on in there. And I like how on the TVs, they just have cameras set up of the crowd just going crazy. It's not like of Troy or Gabriella, so the rest of the audience could see. It's like, no, look at other people having fun. Look at Troy going in with that microphone. Woo, he is smitten with Gabriella. Yeah, I really like that minute. I think that might be my favorite minute so far. So I'm going to put that minute in A tier. Oh, look at that look right there. That's the look where they know. Oh, that's a perfect fucking minute right there. I'll say it. You see the look. You just know right then and there that they're like, oh yeah, we gon' fuck. And they even get in a formal introduction. Troy, Gabriella. Oh, fuck yes. And there's the little tumble. Oh, it's so cute. It's also really interesting to me. We're only in minute 6, and we already got our first, like, 3-minute song done with. It's kind of crazy to me. They work fast over there at Disney Channel. I don't know. I guess most musicals have an opening number, don't they? I don't know. I'm not used to musicals. All right, minute 6. I'll say it. S tier. I didn't think we'd be getting an S tier that early, but that one's, like, definitively an S tier. But also, again, how do they know the words? I'd still be sneaking glances at the television. I'd be like, it's the start of something new. Kiss, kiss, Kiss! Kiss, why don't you? I'm frothing at the mouth over here. They need to kiss. Do I need to like clang a glass or something to get them a kiss like at a wedding? Kiss! 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 No! But we get a fun countdown to some fireworks, and damn, bro, those fireworks are going off. I definitely feel like those mountains are just like a picture cut in front of it, but you know, it's still fun. And then the little funny part where Troy's just like, yeah, I gotta go say Happy New Year to your mom too. I mean, no, not your mom, my mom. But they don't kiss. So I like the explosions. I don't like that they don't kiss though, because I need to see them kiss. I don't know. I'm thinking like high C tier, low B tier. I don't know. I'll put it in low B tier because of the joke at the end of the bit. That was a funny bit.
Gabriella.
Okay, that was a really cute minute. We got to see them use some old phones, take a little picture, and then the girl gets away. Ugh, so sad. And you're saying that's classic romantic movie stuff? This is the classic romantic movie. High School Musical is the blueprint. I'm sorry. And also just like the whimsical Gabriella that Troy does. So cute, dude. And then we get to see the school, and also they establish that it's 1 week later. So it's the start of a new semester at East High. I like that minute. I think it's like a B tier. I think B tier is kind of like the middle ground for right now. I think it's like middle of B tier. It's like a mid B tier ass minute.
Hey guys, Happy New Year. Yeah, it's gonna be a happy Wildcat New Year, man.
Okay, so dang, we got to see every single one of the main cast members in that 1 minute. What the fuck is Lucas Gabriel's character's name? Fuck, I'm blanking right now. What the fuck is his name? Ryan. I think this is a pretty good minute because it's an establishing of like a lot of the new characters. Like Chad is Troy's best friend. We see Sharpay, she's kind of the queen bee of the school, and also her brother Ryan, who's very much just like following in her shadow, which is a big character trait of his. And then also we see Taylor and how her kind of dynamic with the main Wildcats crew is. She's like the class president. She looks down on those peons. There are a couple shots that I'm just like, okay. But we also get to see a little bit of a teaser for the audition for the school musical. I like how some of the boys, when they see Sharpay, they're just like, holy shit, she's hot as fuck. Because Ashley Tisdale? Smash. I think it's kind of weird that when Troy gets off the bus, though, that everybody is just like waiting for him. Don't you guys have something better to do? Also, what time of the day is it? It seems like it's in the middle of the fucking afternoon right now with how bright it is outside. I mean, I get it's New Mexico, but I mean, it's still like January. It is still sunrise. It's still a little bit later. I don't know. Whatever. I like this minute a lot. It's a good minute. I don't think it's S tier because there wasn't anything that like really stood out to me, but I think it's a good minute where it shows all the characters. Each character kind of has their own little moment in it, including Gabriella at the very end of it. So I think that's an A tier. I'm gonna put that in mid A tier.
Do you remember the night before? Not at all. All I remember is like pink jelly.
So we get the introduction to Miss Darbus. And Miss Darbus, I think she's a very underrated character in the High School Musical trilogy. She's like the perfect embodiment of a drama teacher. Like, she can be a little bit hard on students, but you kind of get that there's a little bit of warmth to her. And especially the way she says, musical. I'm just like, oh, that shit takes me back. But then Gabriella is just like, I don't want to be the school's freaky brainiac girl. Then don't. You literally could just like not do any work and like, oh, look at that, you're not a brainiac girl anymore. Do you guys remember when Disney Channel did that pop-up trivia night of High School Musical? I remember when this pink jelly thing happened. The trivia bit was like, this is like a thing in show business where actors just say random shit during each take. I specifically remember this trivia bubble because I was just like, wait, I didn't even notice that he says pink jelly. I'm just like, huh, that's interesting. You learn something new every day. It's cool that we kind of see like Sharpay be all like, hi Troy, like, oh, she obviously has a little bit of a thing for Troy. That comes more into fruition in High School Musical 2, the sequel. We get a little bit of a tease of it right here. But also Chad is like checking in on his boy. I like that. He's not like making fun of him. He's just like, yo man, are you okay? You need anything? I got you, bud. I don't know. There's nothing in that to really hate except for the freaky brainiac thing, but I don't know. That doesn't really like take it down too many notches for me. I don't know. There's a lot of things going on in the background. Like you see like Gabriella giving Miss Darbus like a little slip of paper. I think that's really cool. There's a lot of character little moments going on in the background, so I do kind of like this minute. Minute 10, I'm gonna put it like in low B tier. It's good, but there's a lot of little stuff that's cool, but not a lot that like stands out.
We will get to know each other in detention. Cell phone. And welcome to East High, Miss Montage.
Damn, bro. Miss Darbus, she's a hard ass on these kids. I get the cell phone thing, but also if I was in there, I'd be like, what the fuck? Especially for like Chad. I'd be like, I was just trying to say the thing. I'm sorry. Taylor, I kind of get getting detention. She's being a little bit snarky and a little disruptive. But I mean, I don't know. I didn't like that minute. That was a mean-spirited minute. Like, I like Miss Darbus. She needed to do that. But if I was in that class, I'd be like, ugh. My phone would be like burning hot in my pocket. I'm just like, Alec, do not touch your phone right now. And also, she gave detention to the new girl so quickly. Oh, that's so mean. I gotta start making these hard decisions, you guys. So I think I'm gonna go a little bit hard on this one because I got a lot of secondhand embarrassment from this one. I'm like cringing from this one. So I think minute 11, I'm gonna have to put this in F tier. Not because anybody was doing bad in the minute. Well, I guess technically people were doing bad because they got detention, but you know what I mean. No actors were doing bad. I was just like, I don't like this.
Now, any more comments? Questions? Jason.
So, how are your holidays, Miss Darbus? What?
Okay, this was really cute. I like this. They get to meet again. But then we also got Jason asking Miss Darbus a fun question. He's just like, Miss Darbus, you're my favorite teacher. How was your winter break? And everybody's just like, not now, bud. But also the bell already rang? Is class already over? What happened? Miss Darbus is not even through, like, introductions. Is that like how home period worked in a different time period? You're there for like 10 minutes. You get your fucking phone taken away from you and you get detention and then you're gone. And also, Gabriella and Troy, they're finishing each other's sentences. Really fucking cute, I gotta admit. And also Gabriella just pointing out, like, why are you whispering? Yeah, Troy, why are you whispering, huh, buddy? And it sets up that, like, he doesn't want anybody to know that he likes to sing. Ooh. I think there's a lot of good things in this minute. I'm gonna put it in mid A tier, below minute number 9.
Oh, were you going to sign up too? There are a lot of supporting roles in the show. No. I was just looking at all the bulletin boards. Nice penmanship.
Damn! Fucking roasted! Nice penmanship. Asshole. Damn, I didn't know Gabriella is secretly a little savage. Alright, so we get properly introduced to Sharpay. And Sharpay, we gotta fucking admit, one of the best characters, right? Cece, what do you think of Sharpay? Do you like her? Yeah, it seems like you do. I think Cece likes her. She looks up to Sharpay. Sharpay, icon. And it's just Ashley Tisdale, amazing as Sharpay. Perfect casting. Just... and it's so good. They set up a little bit of a rivalry between Gabriella and Sharpay. Minute 13, I'm thinking I'm gonna put that in like low A tier. I think below minute number 2. Because just like the passive aggressiveness from Gabriella, the proper introduction to Sharpay, it's great. But they don't really use Troy as much in this minute.
You are so dedicated. Just like me.
I think this is another good minute. I like how Ashley Tisdale can just switch so quickly from being like this when Gabriella walks by, just like... to, hi Troy, how you doing? How's your vacation? I love you. Marry me. And also Chad says, like, do you think Shaq and LeBron James tried out for their high school musicals? Damn, was LeBron James a player way back then? He's been around for 17 years? God, fucking shit. And just the toodles. That was good. I think this is not necessarily an A tier. I think it's like a high B because it kind of just like sets up like, oh, Troy's actually interested in the play, and we get to see like how Sharpay likes to interact with Troy, and we get to see just like Ashley Tisdale's acting. I think it's a good minute. I don't think there's a lot to like really stands out besides Ashley Tisdale. So that's why I'm gonna put minute 14 in high B tier. But I mean, you guys know what's coming up, right? In minute 15, and if you don't, you better get your head in the game.
Gotta get your head in the game.
Oh, hell yeah, dude. Get your head in the game. Iconic. I feel like I remember when I was originally watching this movie, I wasn't really feeling it until this song came on. And I was like, oh, damn. Oh my god, this is my jam! So yeah, I think the beginning of this song in minute 15 is good. I don't think I'd put it into S tier though, because I'll admit, like, the song is a lot, like, softer sounding than I would imagine, especially when the guys are, like, saying, like, you gotta get a hand in the game. They're like, you gotta get a hand in the game. And I'm like, what? What did you say? There's, like, 12 of you. Fucking speak up. But also, like, the beat and the incorporations of, like, the sounds that you would hear on a basketball court into the song, iconic. Like, they don't make music like this anymore. Minute 15, I'm putting that high up in A tier.
Why am I feeling so wrong?
This is a really good minute. I really like this, especially like the tone change to Troy just like kind of belting out that he's like, you know what, actually I'm into this song. My head's not in the game. Holy shit. He has to give himself like a little pep talk. He has to be like, wait a minute, get your head in the game. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I like that a lot. Is it S tier though? I don't know. I think this is good, but I think it could be better. But it's really good. I don't know. I might reevaluate after this next minute because it's really good. And also like, damn, he makes that shot. I'm gonna put it at the top of A tier, but we'll see how it fares up against the next minute, the last minute of the song. So yeah, putting it at the top of A tier for right now.
Wildcats!
Ooh, powerful. I feel like we need to talk about Kenny Ortega at this moment. For those of you who don't know, Kenny Ortega is the guy who directed High School Musical and also High School Musical 2 and High School Musical 3. And also the best Halloween movie of all time, Hocus Pocus. And also he made a cameo in Phineas and Ferb.
Let's really hit that straight arm like this, okay?
I think you'd all agree that's what he's most well known for. He's like a legendary choreographer in Hollywood. And just look at the choreography in this minute. Holy moly. Like in the other past 2 minutes or so of the song, it's like all chaotic. They're throwing the ball around and whatnot. But here it's all synchronized and it's just like, oh, this is good. A little dancing that they're doing, goddamn. And like Troy's in his head right now and he's seeing all of his teammates just like looking at him like... It's like we're getting a nice insight into Troy's head of like how he feels and how he thinks the rest of his teammates probably see him right now. Gotta get your head in the game, bro. The rest of the team walking off, screaming the Wildcats chant while Troy walks by himself, lonely and dejected and just in his head, wondering if he's doing the right thing. This is a good minute. Minute 17, S tier. Is it better than minute number 6? I think so. I mean, I went into like a lot of the choreography and the actual themes of this thing, so I think I'm putting it at the top of S tier right now.
Shouldn't the second equation read 16 over pi?
16 over pi? That's quite impossible.
There's not a ton I like in this. I do like when Sharpay's like tapping her fingers and like the background music is like ba-dum, ba-dum, ba-dum. I like that. But like, I don't know, the rest of the scene, And it also kind of shows like, oh, Gabriella's smart. Okay. I think we already knew that. We didn't really have to show it again. I don't know. I guess he had to like show it in front of the rest of the students and specifically Taylor. I also like how the teacher is just like, that's highly unlikely that I would get an answer wrong. Oh shit. Classic high school movie tropes. The smart student corrects the teacher. And we also get a little sneak peek at Troy looking at the sign-up list. He's just like, should I? I shouldn't. Should I? No. I don't know. It's kind of just a boring minute. I don't think it's like D tier material though. I might put it at the bottom of C tier. We still don't have a D tier moment yet, but I think it's coming up soon. There's gotta be a D tier minute here somewhere.
Wow, an Einsteinette.
She loves pie.
Ooh, love this. Just like a fun, sneaky moment with Sharpay and Ryan. Ooh, they're bad. But also like, the fucking old school, search the internet. But I like that they're plotting. They're just like, we can't have the new smart girl and the leader of the basketball team interfering in our little musical. Let's make sure that we separate them from the equation. I like it. I like it a lot. I think it's like a high B tier for the sleuthing and the plotting. But it's bogged down because she's like, where did she say she was from? And I'm just like, she never said anything to you. All she said was like, nice penmanship, bitch.
Gold! More gold!
Detention, Darbus style. Oh, I like this. Alright, so we're in Detention, Darbus style. And we just kind of see that it just quickly comes to fruition. Like, oh, Sharpay's plan to get Gabriella away from the musical is already working. And it's just like, okay. And also, Taylor, you're just like, the answer is yes. I didn't put that in there. I'm gonna pretend like I didn't hear that. Anyway, you're in the club. We meet every single fucking day. And I'm just like, god damn. You guys meet every single day after school? Holy shit. I'll say it. Y'all are a bunch of nerds. And I was one of you in high school. It's just, there's not a lot here. So I think I'm gonna have to put this in D tier. D for Detention, Darbus style. D tier. tier.
Where's my team, Darbus? What the heck are those two doing in a tree?
I like this bit with Miss Darbus and Mr. Bolton. I think it's a good dynamic that they have between them. And also, like, did you know that I think in, like, a really early draft, Miss Darbus and Mr. Bolton were supposed to have, like, a song together?
We had a musical number, me and Darbus, but it was like a Anything You Could Do, I Can Do Better song. Like from,
Yeah, so there's reasoning for them having a dynamic. And also Troy playing with Chad with the little leaf. I think that's funny. But also, like, he freaks out on the basketball boys. I'm just like, oh my god, calm your tits. And you two in the gym. And now, stop yelling. Okay, let me think. Where would I put this? I'm thinking like a B, like a mid B tier. I'm gonna put this above the cell phone bit.
This school is about more than just young men in baggy shorts flinging balls for touchdowns.
Baskets. They shoot baskets.
Okay, so this minute, the majority of it is with Mr. Bolton, Miss Darbus, and the principal, right? So you get to this minute, and imagine you're like a kid watching this, right? Like, you're already hooked into Troy, Gabriella, like maybe Chad, Sharpay, Ryan, Taylor, maybe, I don't know. And then they move on to like Miss Darbus, who's already kind of been a meanie, and then Mr. Bolton, who just yelled at his team. I don't care about these guys. And they're all like, basketball, musical, you know? I don't want to hear y'all bickering, okay? I don't want to hear that. I want to get back to either basketball or singing. But it's fun to see Troy drag Chad out of the tree, and he still is like clutching the basketball on for dear life. He's just like, I'm sorry. I think that's a D tier moment. I don't think it's F tier. I thought it might be F tier. I think it's a good character moment for the two, but it is kind of a boring character moment because it's just like, I'm more interested in the actual high schoolers, not the teachers. I don't know. I'm gonna put in low D tier. That's what my gut says.
Oh my gosh! Isn't Troy Bolton just the hottie super bum?
I like Taylor's character. I think she brings an interesting perspective to some things. I like how she like takes the moment to put her rolly backpack down, carry it up like 3 stairs, and then bring it back up. That says a lot about the character. And then like the Wildcats team. I'm not in love with the pep talk that the coach gave to the boys. I think it was very generic. You're more hyped up by Chad saying, "What team? Wildcats. What team?" I believe the answer is Wildcats. And Gabriella, goddamn, you're so obsessed with Troy. She's all like, what do you know about Troy Bolton? I think there's some good character moments in this. I don't think it's the best. So I'm thinking like a high C tier. High C or low B. I'm gonna put in low B tier because I like the part where Taylor is just like, oh my god, isn't Troy Bolton like the hottiest hottie that you've ever done seen? Alright, so low C tier. Or low B tier, excuse me.
Did you ever think about trying something new, but we're afraid of what your friends might think?
I mean, like going left? You're doing fine. Come on.
I like this scene with Troy and his dad. I think it's obviously needed that the dad and the son need to like interact with each other. I like that. And like Troy like trying to like plant the seed of like, hey dad, I know basketball is everything, but like, what if maybe not? And like his dad actually gives him some good advice. But the whole thing with like Gabriella and Taylor with like the nail beds thing, and they're just like, my nail beds are toast. What? I'm feeling high C or low B tier for this part too. I'll put it in low B tier again, higher than the last minute. They're right next to each other. I just think the father-son moment in this minute is good, but it is bogged down by that nail beds thing. It's so stupid.
This morning, during free period, will be your chance for the musical auditions, both single and pairs.
I'm not really feeling this minute. It's kind of boring. I mean, it's a needed minute because it's just like, oh, the auditions are happening today during free period. But then Miss Darbus goes on like a long tangent and shit. But I mean, she's allowed to do that. I mean, it's Miss Darbus. But then like Troy and Gabriella just looking at each other like, I know this is homeroom, but get a room. You know what I'm saying? And like most of it is like this big establishing shot. Like, okay, we don't need the establishing shot for that long. I'm gonna put that in low D tier. I think it's not the best minute. It's not great. I like this minute. Troy's trying to be sneaky. He doesn't want his friend to know that he wants to audition for the musicale. I also love Chad's shirt in this. I come with my own background music. Hell yeah. And just the little maneuvers that Troy is able to pull. Like, Chad, if you were a private eye, I'd tell you to hit the road. And then also, like, how big is this fucking school? He's like outside now, and it says that this is the door to the kitchen. What? And what was his dad doing in there? I like this minute quite a bit, so I'm gonna give it like a low A tier. I think it's fun, but there's not a ton in it. But it's fun. It's fun.
Shortcut. Late for class.
This is like a nice little in-between moment. We get to see Troy interact with like this camel thing, which I thought was kind of funny. We saw it earlier during like minute 20 or something. I remember. So it's good to see it back. But also, like, he's in a garage now? Like, what the hell is happening? They got like a bell tire as a part of this school? What's going on? So the auto shop is a little concerning to me, but I like him sneaking around still. So I think I'm gonna put this in like C tier, like a high C tier.
Where inner truth is revealed through the actor's journey. Where... Was that a cell phone?
Alright, so it's the start of auditions for the Winter Musical. And we get introduced to, what's her name, Leslie? Kelsey. Why did I say Leslie? And we get introduced to Kelsey, who, you know, she's a pretty big part in the High School Musical trilogy. She's a fun character. And we still get to see Troy sneaking around using the mop to hide his face. I love that. And, like, look at this, like, little group of fucking theater kids. Who are these kids? And why don't we see more of them? This is the beginning of the High School Musical trilogy. I feel like there should be more fucking theater kids. Where are the Rachel Berrys of this school besides Sharpay? And then Corey Monteith's character is Troy. Oh my god. Glee is just a ripoff of High School Musical, isn't it? And then we get to hear this girl sing.
This feeling like no other.
Woof. I'm right there with Sharpay and Ryan. I'm like... Hey, I'm feeling another C tier for this, like kind of like right next to minute 27. Just like I have to listen to this one girl sing, and I'm like, ow my ears. But it is the introduction to Leslie, or not Leslie, fucking Kelsey, and also the reactions from Sharpay and Ryan are fun. I don't know, I might put this higher. Actually, I'm gonna put this in B tier, low B tier.
It's hard to believe that I couldn't see that you were always there beside me.
This is fun. I'm having fun. Who's this dude looking like Review Bra over here? And this girl, the girl with the flower in her hair, like, she's like stereotypical theater girl right there. Like, supporting cast ensemble theater girl for the rest of her life. But she loves the theater, so she has to be a part of it, even though her parents are too scared to tell her that she is not good at it. And then the opera singer, oh my god, amazing. Syndra? The fuck type of name was that? I like this moment. I don't love it, but I think it's funny. It's classic stuff for a movie about, like, putting on a high school production. You gotta show the people that suck when they audition. I think I'm gonna put this, like, in mid-B, like, near the top of B, but, like, a mid-B still. I think it was funny. What the fuck was that? What? I loved that. That was comedy right there. The guy fucking runs off after dancing a whole number, and then you hear him just like crash in the background. Oh my god. And then these two, this Avril Lavigne looking girl and her friend, doing slam poetry instead of singing it. Amazing. S tier for this minute. Minute number 30. It's a low S tier, but I gotta put it in S tier. That was like the funniest minute of the entire movie so far.
Hey, why are you hiding behind a mop?
Where the hell did Gabriella come from? Don't you have class to go to? I know it's free period, but like, what's going on? You just got to this school. You said you gotta catch up with the curriculum, so like, you're just wandering the halls? I guess in the back of her mind, she kind of also does want to try out for the musicale. I think it's just kind of funny. I think this is like a C tier or D tier moment. It's preparing us for the gloriousness that is Sharpay and Ryan's audition, but that 1 minute beforehand, we get to see a little bit of Gabriella and Troy interact, so I kind of like that, but I don't know, it's not like the best interaction, but I don't think it's worthy enough to put it into D tier. I'm I'll put it in low C tier. I don't think it's bad enough to be put in D tier, but it was pretty boring. This is good. I love Sharpay and Ryan's dynamic with each other. I mean, they got a good dynamic later on in the rest of the trilogy, where, like, Ryan's coming into his own, but, like, right now with, like, the brother and sister duo, they're just so good together. You know, it's surprising to me that Lucas Gabriel, or Gabriel, I don't know how to say his last name. I think it's Gabriel. I'm gonna say Gabriel. I'm sorry if it's not pronounced that way. Oh, hey, editing Alec here. Just real quick, wanted to say to past Alec, it's pronounced Graybiel, you dumb idiot. Yeah, when I was a kid, I thought they were saying Gabriel, not Graybiel. I wasn't listening hard enough. So what I thought was right as a child persisted until now, when I'm making a video where I'm going to be saying that guy's name out loud for people to see and critique and make fun of me for getting it wrong. Fuck. So before you guys get in the comments, I'm beating you to the punch. I'm calling myself an idiot. But really, I just want to apologize to Lucas himself, because I just know that he's watching this. Lucas, I'm sorry that I thought your name was Lucas Gabriel, not Lucas Graybiel. It's a way cooler name. I'm sorry. I hope you can find it in yourself to forgive me. Anyway, back to dumb idiot past Alec. I'm surprised that Lucas and Ashley Tisdale, like, they aren't siblings, you know? Like, they have such good chemistry. They just bounce off each other so well. And, like, the things that they're doing to get ready, it's, like, perfect. Just so much character. And then also Sharpay, like, pushing Ryan back. She's like, no, I go first. And Ryan's like, you gotta be shitting me, dude. I think that's good. I think that's, like, mid A tier minute. Like, right here. Yeah.
So good to be seen.
That's pretty good. It shows a lot of their characteristics in it. And, like, if you've ever tried out for anything, like, in drama before, you've seen these people countless times. They riddle a college theater department. Just, like, people trying so hard in their auditions, putting in any little bit of flair that they can in order to stand out, you know? It's so good. It's so good that they're able to capture it in this moment. Kenny Ortega, he knows. He fucking knows. He's like, no, more. I need it to be more campy. But also, like, oh my god, they're such good singers.
This feeling's like no other.
Damn, this is good. This is fucking good. And they also, like, cut to Troy and Gabriella in the stands every now and then just to see their reactions. That shit's funny. I think this is, like, high A tier. I don't think it's S tier, but I think it's high A tier. I'm gonna put it at the top of A tier. Is it above the other two songs, though? I think so. I think they're at the top of A tier.
I told you not to do the jazz scores.
It's a crowd favorite. Everybody loves a good jazz square.
This is fun. Also, it's just getting to see a little bit of Ryan's other side, you know? Because for the most part, we know Ryan is like this nice, humble guy. But in this movie, he is kind of a bit of a dick.
Don't be discouraged. The theater club needs more than just singers. It needs fans, too. Buy tickets!
He's not really like the humble guy until the second movie. So it's fun to see him kind of like bash heads with Sharpay, as well as like tell one of the other people auditioning, like, you can just be in the stands and support us instead. I'll see you on opening night. It's like, damn. Okay, Ryan's kind of a dick. I can dig it. But all the I'm like, okay, we can finish the song faster than this, guys. Minute 34, I'm thinking like B tier, maybe like a high B tier, kind of. Like mid to high B tier. I'm thinking like here. Yeah, that feels good. Behind the fireworks.
I'll sing with her.
Troy Bolton, where is your sports posse or whatever it's called?
Team.
Ah.
Team, Miss Darbus. But thank you. That was funny. I don't like Sharpay berating Kelsey. I mean, it's not out of her character, but it's one of the more harsher times you ever really see Sharpay, I guess. I don't know. I feel like she definitely does get harsher, but usually it's behind people's backs, and here it's like to their fucking face, she's an asshole to them, and I'm just like, oh my god. I really like this moment, but it's bogged down by Sharpay yelling at Kelsey. But it's really funny that, where's your sports posse? posse. And it's just like, I know that it's like stupid for somebody to say that, but Miss Darbus, the actress who's playing her, she sold that line. I'm just like, that's exactly what that person would say. She completely did not know that the word team existed in that moment. I think it's like a mid B. I'm gonna put it right below minute number 34. 2 B tier moments right back to back. Oh, damn. I like how nice Troy is to Kelsey. Gabriella doesn't say a goddamn thing, though, but, you know, she's there for moral support. And Miss Darbus, she's so mean. But it's Miss Darbus. She called for the pairs, and they didn't say it in time. Darbus is completely in the right, kind of. But also that fall by Kelsey. That's why it's my icon for minute number 36. That shit had me laughing. The Miss Darbus part brings it down. But he's so nice. I don't know. Like a low B, I'm thinking. Not terrible, but like near like the father-son talk. I'm surprised that Gabriella isn't doing more. It's definitely more Troy's story right now.
This feeling's like no other.
Oof. Good shit, boy. It's just anytime Troy and Gabriella get to say, you know, it's gonna be magic. I just think it's funny that Kelsey doesn't know what a playmaker is. She's just like, I do. But yeah, I think this is really good. I think it's like a low A tier just because it's just a nice moment, but there's nothing really too stands out about it. So I'm gonna put it above the sneaky bits.
Bolton, Montage, you have a callback. Kelsey, give them the duet from the second act.
If you guys want to rehearse, you can come and rehearse with me anytime. After school, before school, after basketball class.
After basketball class? It's called practice, Kelsey. Jesus. That was good. I like that a lot. I think Troy in that moment is just like, wow, that was good. Yeah, I like singing. Look at that. I'm not afraid to say it. I like to sing. And then all of a sudden he's hitting the face with reality like, oh God, now people want to see me sing. Oh no. Oh no. And Kelsey, she's so nice. She's just like, I'm here for you guys whenever you want. Because like Kelsey, looking at this more analytically like I am now that I'm realizing that this is also Kelsey's show, like she wrote herself, I'm like, she obviously wants the show to be good. And she is kind of like, oh, these guys will actually like see my vision through. So Kelsey's like excited for these two to like hopefully get the parts instead of fucking Ryan and Sharpay over here. Yeah, we had our own arrangement done, so go fuck yourself. How about you go fuck yourself, okay? I'm thinking either low A or high B. I'm putting in high B.
Maybe we're being punked. Maybe we'll get to meet Ashton.
Oh, hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah, dude. We're about to start the status quo. Hell fucking yeah. First off, the scream by Sharpay, Ashley Tisdale on point. It brings me back to her as Candace in Phineas and Ferb. So good. Like, you just like close your eyes and I'm just like, yeah, that was Candace. That was just Candace. And like they actually like alluded to Ashton Kutcher and Punked. Like, wow. Disney actually let them do that? That's kind of fun. And seeing Chad's face like... What the hell? Troy is going for the musicale? This is unheard of. A lot of good character moments for some of the supporting cast in this minute. I just, like, I gotta give props to Ashley Tisdale on that screen. Oh my god, amazing. I'm thinking that's like a low A. Maybe a mid A. I'm gonna put it here.
Well, if Troy can tell his secret, then I can tell mine. I bake.
Alright, so the star of the song, the star of Status Quo, we get to see Zeke talk about his love for baking. Classic. I love that they keep it throughout the rest of the trilogy as well, even though it is kind of like his only personality trait, but I mean, it's a good personality trait. And just like the person in the background saying, he bakes? What the fuck? I think is really funny. But the thing is, I don't really think it's the strongest start to any of the songs that we've had in the movie so far. So that kind of bogs it down. I'm thinking like a high C, maybe a low B. I don't know. I'll put it in B for baking. I'll put it right next to minute number 36.
But inside I am stirring, something strange is occurring. It's a secret I need to share.
She got her period. Okay. So, this shit is really leaning into the stereotypes. It's fine for people to have their own little things that they do. I understand it more with, like, the basketball team members, that they're just like, bro, what are you doing? Just stick to basketball. What are you doing? But then, like, this girl's just, like, smart, and she, like, does homework, and she's like, I love homework, but I also love to dance. And the other friends are just like, what the fuck are you talking talking about? Homework is the only thing we know. You aren't allowed to dance. What is this, Footloose? Goddamn. She's not allowed to, like, go to a dance class on the weekend or something when she doesn't have homework. But also, we need to talk about the elephant in the room. This guy, the skater guy that secretly plays the cello, he robbed a pizza place at gunpoint in 2008 and went to jail. I'm just saying, buddy, maybe for your particular instance, you should have stick to the status quo because it probably would have kept you out of jail. I feel bad for him, obviously, because he probably hit a low point in his life, and we don't really know much about what he's up to now. He did this like almost 15 years ago, so maybe he's clean. I don't know. I don't like this part of status quo. I mean, honestly, status quo, fuck the status quo, you know? I just don't think this has like a good message. I mean, obviously the song is like trying to show the hypocrisy of the moment where all the friends are just like, stick to what you know, and then obviously later on they're not gonna stick to what they know. But it's just weird. I don't love this song. I'm thinking about putting this moment in Shadow Realm. It's just not cool. And plus we got a convicted felon in this moment. Not yet, obviously, but I'm gonna put this at the bottom of F tier for right now, but I might put it in the Shadow Realm after I see this next minute. Okay. I think this is better than the last minute was because I like the other skater guy. I think he's funny looking and just like, he really plays the part well. But I kind of like that he just like storms off. He's like, fuck this, I'm out. And also, we get to see the big group choreography here. Like, wow. It's so good. It's really well done. I think this really brings it together, just like not the part where they're singing, but the actual dancing and instrumental part is good. However, the skater boy comes out with his cello and starts playing like an electric guitar riff. Like, you're playing the cello. Okay. I mean, if you're getting that type of riff off of the cello, then damn, you are a good cello player. Okay, I'm thinking like B tier for this moment. I'm thinking it's a good moment, but not the best. I think it's like mid B, like right around here, I'm thinking. Because the choreography is really good, and yeah.
We can do it!
Creme brulee.
Keep your voice down low.
It was silly. I love Ashley Tisdale and Lucas Gabriel's singing, but I don't know. For this song, it just sounded weird. It sounded out of place. In reality, high schoolers don't care about somebody's going out for the play. Who cares? Do what you want to do. Gabriella's just like, oh no, I can't let anybody know that I'm in the play. And also the skater boy just going like, gotta play. Okay, buddy, calm down. Sit back down, bud. I'm thinking like mid C tier for this moment. Like right here. It's just, I don't know. It was weird. Okay. Real quick. She's walking, and then we see the establishing shot where they're still at the top of the thing. A little bit of continuity errors here, guys. And then, like, the next shot, she is walking down the stairs. It's just like, she's up there. Hello? But obviously, we get one of the most iconic moments of the movie in this. When the cheese fries are thrown into the air and land right on Sharpay's chest. Oh my god. I remember that moment so clearly. It was so funny. I feel like whenever they showed this on TV, like, you know how Disney Channel would sometimes show music videos in between the commercials, it would always end on the freaking cheese fry splatter. So I saw that moment a lot of times and it always cracked me up. And I also like Miss Darbus coming in like, what's going on here? Why is everybody fucking singing? Why didn't you try out for the fucking musicale? God damn. I just like how Queen Bee Sharpay is in this moment. She's just like, she did on purpose, and it's obvious that they're plotting against us, blah, 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 blah. And I'm just like, damn, she's going off. She had that, like, shit planned. But, like, the continuity error. But the cheese. The continuity. The cheese. I'm thinking like high B. Like, I gotta dock points for that continuity error, you guys. I'll put the cheese fries right there underneath the start of Get Your Head in the Game.
Zeke is baking creme brulee.
Oh, what's that?
Oh, it's a creamy custard like filling with the caramelized surface. It's really satisfying. Shut up, Zeke.
Chad, toxic friend over here, knocking down his other friends just because they're doing something that he doesn't agree with. Chad, I thought you were cool. But no, now you're bringing everybody down with you. Even though Troy and Zeke, they seem so happy to talk about the creme brulee. Look at them. They're so cute. But Chad's just like, fuck creme brulee. I gotta put that like in D tier. Or maybe even F tier. Maybe even the Shadow Realm. It's just very toxic. And I'm not for toxic friendships around here. I'm thinking that's the worst minute of the entire movie so far. Because like at this point, you kind of like Chad. But then Chad's kind of a dick. Chad, I'm very disappointed in you. And you know what? I have to do it. Chad, your toxicity is going into the Shadow Realm. Let that be a lesson to you, Chad. I don't play well with toxic people. Do better.
All right, Bolton. Cards on the table right now.
Huh?
This is a fun little interaction between these two. I feel like this would be like if there was a moment for these two to have a song, it'd be like around this moment. Rewatching this, actually paying attention to these moments that you would otherwise just like forget about or like be on your phone during. It's fun to like see that there's more to Darbus than just being like the drama teacher. Like she actually like cares about this show, and like there's a bit of a rivalry between Mr. Bolton and her. And also it shows how out of touch Mr. Bolton is with his son. And it's also just fun seeing Miss Darbus be in a boys' locker room, even though she technically shouldn't be in there. I think there's a little bit of code of violations going on, so she might get canceled for that or fired. But in this moment, it's played up for yucks. So I'm thinking like a mid B. I'm thinking like right above minute 42.
If that girl could figure out a way to play both Romeo and Juliet, her own brother would be aced out of a job.
Okay, I like this minute. It kind of shows the other side of the coin with Taylor as Gabriella's Chad. And Taylor is more supportive than Chad was, which I think is nice. And we also see Zeke shooting his shot with Sharpay, which I think is hilarious. But also Gabriella is just like, I said I was sorry. Yeah, obviously she's gonna be mad at you. You dunked a whole thing of cheese fries on her chest. And she's the queen bee. She's obviously gonna have your name etched into her burn book for the rest of your days. Oh, look at this. I didn't even see this Miss Darbus graffiti that's up there. That's funny. There's some points there for that. I'm thinking like low B for this one. Has a good moment with Taylor and Gabriella, but Gabriella's a little bit too stupid to realize her own doing.
Evaporate, tall person.
I bake.
This moment was always cool because when they go up to the rooftop, you're always kind of like thinking, I wonder if my school has something like that. And then you're jealous for the rest of your days because you're never going to be able to go somewhere cool like that at your school. Also, damn, is there like free period right now or something? Shouldn't you be in class? Maybe it's after school. I don't know. But also when Gabriella finds this note of like, meet me up on the rooftop, it's like she gets this note and she's like, ha, ha. And we're like, well, what's in the fucking note? I guess we'll never know. It's one of the many mysteries of High School Musical. What was the actual musicale they were auditioning for in this movie about? Do Miss Darbus and Mr. Bolton like have a thing together? And what did the note say? They probably just said like, hey, meet me at the top of the rooftop. I like that Zeke is using his baking skills now as like, hopefully like this will help my dating chances. Like, hey, this is a plus for me, right? I bake. Oh man, she's already gone. I think it's like a higher B tier for this minute. We've really been dealing with a lot of B tiers, haven't we, in this last couple of minutes? I'm thinking like right there.
When I was singing with you, I just felt like a girl.
You even looked like one, too.
I just wanted to look like a girl. And you looked like one too. That's good. This is a nice, cute moment. I mean, these two haven't really been able to share a moment where they just like talk to each other since like 15 minutes ago with the mop scene. They've shared some singing together, but I want to hear them talk to each other to actually know that they have some chemistry. And it's nice seeing that Troy wants to be more than just basketball and Gabriella wants to be more than just math.
My parents' friends are always saying, your son's the basketball guy. You must be so proud. Sometimes I don't want to be the basketball guy. I just want to be a guy.
At my other schools, I was the freaky math girl. It's cool coming here and being anyone I want to be.
This is a sweet scene. I like it a lot. I think this is A tier.
So you really want to do the callbacks?
Hey, just call me Freaky Callback Boy.
You're a cool guy, Troy.
I'm a cool guy, I'm a cool guy.
Come, the bell tolls. We must go. Really getting some big-ass Romeo and Juliet vibes from that moment. Another good scene between the two of them. I like when Gabriella tells Troy, you're really cool, but not for the reasons why your friends think you're cool. I think that's a good line. And yeah, we gotta call him Freaky callback boy now. It's gonna stick now, bud. I think those two moments go hand in hand. I'm gonna put it right next to minute 49 in A tier. This has some good moments, specifically with Sharpay. Her kicking in the bathroom door, seeing herself in the reflection, being all like, oh, hey me, how you doing? I don't think it gives a lot for Ryan. He's just like, But we also get a little bit of a tease of Breaking Free, which comes at the end of the movie. And I like that song a lot. And it's like, damn, Troy, you got some freaking pipes on you, dog. I like this scene. A good montage scene never hurts anybody. I'm feeling B again for it, though. Just because, like, the first half is kind of boring, but then, like, the second half is fun. So maybe, like, mid-B. Mid-B. Okay, so this is taking a lot longer than I thought it would, so yes, it is the next morning. I am wearing the same shirt. Let's get right back into it. Hopefully my eyes don't look super puffy because I woke up literally 30 minutes ago.
Come on, guys, focus, focus, get your head in the game.
Oh, God, okay, this minute was weird. Okay, first off, Sharpay just completely looks past Gabriella when she's literally hiding in the corner of the bathroom. I know she's in her own little world, but goddamn, use your peripheral vision, Sharpay. It's not that hard to see. And then we just kind of go to basketball practice. They're just like doing chest throws. I don't know anything about basketball. Don't look at me like that. Don't. And then we go to Gabriella and Troy, and it's like, are they in detention again? Why are they working on the set pieces? I thought that was only a detention thing. Maybe they're in there because they're a part of Miss Darbus's homeroom class, you know? I don't know. Then also, like, their singing with Kelsey is like, it really looked like it did not fit their lips in this moment. I think this minute was kind of dumb. Not the best minute. I don't know if I'm feeling F tier, but I might be. Damn, I wake up and I'm a little grumpy. So I'm gonna put this at the top of F tier. Sorry, you caught me in a bad moment.
You know, I once scored 41 points on a league championship game.
No way.
Yeah, and the same day I invented the space shuttle and microwave popcorn.
Popcorn. Funny.
Ah, she's funny. This was a good minute. I still don't really get why Troy was kind of rocking out silently in his head while Gabriella watches, but, you know, whatever. They're two young people in love. Obviously, they're swaying to their own tune. I loved the dad's passive aggressiveness because obviously he's just like, Troy, we are going up against the Knights later, and I want us to win, and look at you. You decided not to come to practice. Yeah, do some fucking free throws. Why don't you? And Gabriella makes a shot. She's a little sassy with Troy. This is a good minute. I like this minute enough to put it into A tier. We went from an F tier to an A tier so quickly. Look at us. But I think it's a lower F tier. I'll put it underneath them shooting hoops in minute number 2.
Hey, that's traveling. No, that's really bad traveling.
Miss, I'm sorry, this is a closed practice.
Ooh, damn. We got a cute little moment with them, but then we got a really intense moment with Troy and his dad. Ooh, damn. That's some good decom stuff there. I could just nibble it up and like, that's good. And the moment his dad comes out, I just feel like I want to shrivel up like, oh no, they got caught. Should I put it in A tier? I think it does deserve to be in A tier. I think it's a good minute. I'm thinking right after minute 53. I think those 2 minutes go hand in hand. Because also his dad's just like, that girl shows up and Troy's just like, hey, that girl's named Gabriella. And it's like, oh damn. He's actually standing up for himself against his dad. He's probably never done that before. Good stuff.
A lot of things are special, Dad.
But you're a playmaker, not a singer. Hey.
Did you ever think maybe I could be both?
That was good, seeing Troy stick up for himself. And also it brought back the moment a little bit earlier where Troy's just like, I don't want to be the basketball guy. I just want to be a guy. And then Troy's dad says, well, you're not just a guy, Troy. And it's like, ooh. You can see the hurt in Troy's face. Ooh! That's good stuff. This is a good bunch of minutes right here. I'm thinking I'm going to put this in A tier too. And then also when Troy leaves, he sees his team listening in, and you're just like, what are they thinking at this point, right? We're about 2/3 of the way through the movie. Do they want to try and help him out, or they want to try and get him to stick to the status quo?
Have you ever seen Michael Crawford on a cereal box?
Who's Michael Crawford?
He was the Phantom of the Opera on Broadway. Now, my mom, she put Michael Crawford's picture in our refrigerator. Yeah, not on it, in it.
Why would she put his picture in her refrigerator?
One of her crazy diet ideas.
What? That was funny. The fact that Chad knows who played the Phantom of the Opera, and the fact that he admits to his mom putting a picture of him in their fridge, not on their fridge, in their fridge, as some way to like help her dieting. How the hell is that gonna help, lady? This is good. And even the little choreography with Troy tossing the basketball over the shoulder and the librarian suddenly showing her face, like just the little bits of like staging in this scene, I like it a lot. I kind of want to put this in A tier, not S tier per se, because like it's not as funny as minute number 30, but it made me laugh more than most of these minutes. So I'm putting this near the top of tier A, I'm thinking, underneath Sharpay and Ryan singing, because it just shows a little bit more of Chad, other than him being a toxic friend. Now he's actually like, hey man, you can talk to me, right? I mean, he's still being a little bit toxic because he's like, you're the basketball dude, not a musical dude.
We need to save our show from people who don't know the difference between a Tony Award and Tony Hawk.
This shit's getting good. So Chad saying to the librarian, I really tried to tell him, like, that's good writing right there. I'm just like, damn. And then just seeing Sharpay and Ryan try to piece together what the heck's going on. Those two just share one brain cell. And they're just like, obviously they are trying to take over. That's so funny. And then just the line, we need to try and protect ourselves from people who don't know the difference between a Tony Award and Tony Hawk. Oh, iconic line. I think this is gonna go right next to minute 56 again for me. That was good.
So my watch is 7:45 Mountain Standard Time. We synced?
Whatever.
All right, then we're on a go mode for lunch period, exactly 12:05.
Yes, Chad, we're a go. But we're not Charlie's Angels, okay?
I can dream, can't I?
Okay, so this minute is kind of interesting because we get to see Taylor and Chad kind of plotting, and like you kind of see a little bit of a spark between Chad and Taylor here. You're kind of like, what's going on here, you two? And Chad's even sneaking around now. God damn, everybody in this movie has to sneak around at some point, don't they? And I like that Taylor continues with her bit of having to lug her backpack up just 3 stairs and then immediately rolling it down again when you can just like swing it over the stairs. But no, that keeps with her character. And it looks like a pep rally is about to start, so that's fun. I think this is like a high C tier. It's not the best moment because they're like, so we're on? Yeah, we're on. Start tomorrow? Yeah, tomorrow. And it's like, what's happening? But I'll put it in high C tier just for the line, we're not Troy's Angels, like Charlie's Angels, or at least I think that's what they'd be alluding to. So I'm putting this in high C tier.
But do you think that any of these Wildcat legends became legends by getting involved in musical auditions just days before the league championships?
Get your head in the game!
How do I feel about this minute? I think it's a little bit silly that the guys are trying to coax Troy into focusing on the game by talking to him about other past members of the team. And it's like, Sammy Slamma Jamma. And it's like, what? If I was Troy, I was just like, why do we care about these people? And I'm just getting a little bit of a look at these other guys in there. And like, look at this guy in the middle. He looks like he's 30. Everybody else can like pass for like, maybe like 18. But this guy looks like he's got like a 2-year-old at home. And it's just like, damn, guys, you're really putting Troy down. We don't care if you like to sing. We got a basketball game. A little bit of toxic friendship here, guys. And you know how I feel about toxic friendships. I'm gonna put this like in B tier, like low B tier, like after this moment, minute 23. Because like, it's a little bit silly, but also I don't love that they're doing this to Troy.
The path of the mind. The path we're on. Ours is the path that has brought us these people. Eleanor Roosevelt.
Okay. I think that the basketball team's talk with Troy is definitely having a bigger impact than what the smart people's talk is having with Gabriella. Like, Gabriella is immediately just like rolling her eyes at the stuff that they're saying. It's just like, you don't want to be involved with dummies, right? And that poster's ridiculous. And that picture of Eleanor Roosevelt, woof. I gotta put this like in maybe even a D tier. Just like, you guys are smart. What the hell are you doing? Maybe C tier because the reveal that Troy's dad was like a champion and now is a coach and father of the new star player, I think is an interesting piece of information at this point in the movie. So I'm thinking low C tier for this one. Minute number 60. We're an hour in. Ha ha ha.
All right, the singing thing is nothing. Probably just a way to keep my nerves down. I don't know. It means nothing to me. You're my guys, and this is our team. Gabriella is not important.
Okay. Taking out of account how unlikely this would be that the webcam would immediately start working and it would immediately be sent over to this other laptop with Gabriella watching, with it looking perfect, like it was filmed on a film camera. Troy's side of this is interesting. I think he's doing a good job of, like, trying to get them off his back, but obviously now he's having Gabriella listen in, which is not what he wanted. But now, taking into account how unlikely this shit's stupid. And look at that video player. Wait, or threw that together in Photoshop. Bang up job. I'm gonna throw this right next to minute 60 as well. They go hand in hand together. I get it's the big romantic cliche of, like, they're gonna have a big falling out now, but the way this is executed, this is so stupid.
Behold, lunkhead basketball man. So, Gabriella, we'd love to have you for this classic decathlon.
Taylor being a little bit toxic. She's literally like, so you want to go get some lunch? As Gabriella's crying her eyes out. This is a good moment, though. I do kind of, like, not like Taylor in this moment, but she's trying her best, I guess, for just now shattering Gabriella's dreams. It's like, damn, I thought he liked me. Yeah, anyway, you want to go get lunch? I think this is like a B tier minute. Another B tier. I'm sorry. We got so many B tiers in here. They can't all be S tiers, okay? S tier's God tier, as I've said before. I'm thinking, like, that's a mid tier minute. I think it's up here next to when they are getting each other's information at the ski lodge. And now we get into minute 63, where it's Gabriella's big solo.
When there was me and you.
Okay, so start of Gabriella's solo song, When There Was Me and You. And, like, it's the beginning of the song, you know? It's not the best. She's just, like, in a classroom and then walking down the hallway by herself while everybody's at the pep rally. I think it's not the strongest start to a song. It's just, like, it's not visually interesting yet. I don't know, the tracking shot, I guess, is kind of interesting, but she's just, like, have her hands in her pockets right now. And also, I already forgot the words to the song. Just like, okay, she's sad about them not being together anymore. What was the song about? I'm thinking either low B or even high C. I feel like people will get mad at me if I put this in C tier. I'll put it in low B tier. Don't worry, don't worry.
But then you went and changed the words.
This is getting better. I'm feeling this a little bit more. Vanessa Hudgens, again, I'll say it, great singer. And just like her belting, I'm like, ooh, I feel it. And just like the little choreography with like her pointing at the stars, I'm like, ooh, oh man, pull out the lighter on this one. I'm swaying to this song at the concert. I also just like how she's backlit in this part where she's at the balcony. It's just like, damn, she looks like an angel. Alec, calm down, calm down. I'll put this in low A tier. This is getting better. Let's see if it ends off on a good note.
And I didn't
She should have kissed it. Okay. That scene at the poster is iconic. Should she have kissed the lips of big poster boy Troy? Yes. That would have been amazing. Or just like longingly touched his cheek. That would have been so funny. But no, they don't have the balls to do that. And like that one belt. Oof. But then when she comes back to reality, oh, there goes gravity. Everybody's just like milling about. I thought she was all alone. I don't know. Maybe this is supposed to be all in her head. That's a normal trope that they do in musicals, right? Musicals, excuse me. I think I'm going to put that right next to the previous minute. Those two go hand in hand.
I get it, so we're good.
Good about what? I was going to talk to you about the final callbacks.
I don't want to do the callbacks either.
Oh no, he's not making his free throws. That means that he has a lot of stuff on his mind. Okay, so it's the classic falling out scene. I think it's well acted between the two of them, especially because Troy's just like, he did not get the memo that this was about to happen. He's like, what is she talking about? It's not like she saw the conversation I had in the locker room. Oh no, I remember them putting up the webcam. Oh my god, they must have Skyped her in. Was Skype a thing in 2005 when they filmed this? It had to have been, right? I like this minute. I think it's like mid B tier, like right next to like the start of the montage. This is silly. I just like how 1/3 of this minute is dedicated to us just watching Troy fail at shooting baskets. And then Gabriella's got a freaking balcony. God damn. This really is Romeo and Juliet, ain't it? Gabriella, let down your hair. Wait, that's fucking Rapunzel. Gabriella, oh Gabriella, wherefore art thou, Gabriella? Wait, Juliet's the one that says that line. So it'd be like, Troy, oh Troy, wherefore art thou, Troy? Doesn't have as good of a ring to it. And then they have this little moment in the cafeteria where they're just like, oh, those two, so cute. But I think it's just silly that this scene, like, if I was watching this as a kid when it first premiered, I'd just be like, what are you two doing? Just talk to each other. I'm thinking C tier for this minute, even though I love the icon that I got for this minute. Let's put it like right there near the top of C tier.
Look, about the singing thing,
Look, dude, I don't even want to talk about it.
we just want you to know that we're gonna be there.
Huh?
This is cute. I like this minute. Just both Taylor and Chad realizing at the exact same moment, like, damn, I think we fucked up. I mean, I will say that's wrapped up a little too quickly after they both brought both Gabriella and Troy down, but you know, it's appreciated. And just seeing Jason, Zeke, and Chad all go up to where Troy is, and Troy thought this was like his big secret hideaway. They're like, we knew you'd be here, bud. We've known about this place for a long time. I like this minute a lot. It shows them maturing. Alright, minute 68. I'm thinking A tier, like a mid A tier. It's a good minute. Man, a lot of good minutes happen up here on the rooftop, am I right?
I baked these fresh today. You probably want to try one before we tell you the rest.
We knew that Chad could get Troy to say things to make you want to forget about the callbacks. We planned it.
And now obviously comes the inevitable reveal where they show their true colors and that the nerds and the jocks, they canoodled with each other in order to make this happen. But I do like that Gabriella and Troy are both just, like, sticking to their guns. It's just like, no, it's fine. Whatever. We'll do the thing that you guys want me to do. They're not, like, very quickly flipping, like, yeah, let's go talk. So I think this is good, but not better than the last minute. Oh, look, this is minute 69. Hell yeah, brother. I'm thinking, like, low to mid B tier. Let's put it, like, below when Kelsey tripped.
Hi, Miss Montage. I'm Troy Bolton.
Oh, Troy.
Damn, she got a big-ass house. So, at the beginning of this minute, Taylor's just like, he's what's more important. And then Gabriella just gives her the cold shoulder, and Taylor's like, we tried. Like, come on, Taylor. Try and drag Gabriella from the chalkboard, okay? Can you do that for me, girl? But no, she's just like, let's leave. Which I guess, in this instance, is probably for the best. They were, as she said, mean jerks. I really like Zac Efron's acting in this moment. Like, he's having a scene with Gabriella's mom, who he hasn't had a scene with before, and he's really letting it out. He's just like, I fucked up. I also like Gabriella's little like, no, I don't want to see him. And also, like, it goes from like one scene to the other, and also this was where a commercial would be if the movie was airing on Disney Channel. So it's a nice bridging moment between two different scenes. I'm gonna put it like somewhere in B tier. Let's put it right after the last minute.
The guy you met on vacation is way more me than the guy who said those stupid things.
Troy, the whole singing thing is making the school whack.
The whole singing thing is making this school whack. Okay, first question I have. I'm just now realizing, how did Troy know where she lived? I mean, I get he was probably told off screen, but I'm just saying. This is the classic Romeo and Juliet moment, the fucking balcony scene. I do like that Troy's admitting, the guy that you met is more me than that other guy that you saw on the Skype call ever could be. I like that there's this admitting of being guilty. He's not like trying to be all like, I never said those things. He's like, I did say those things, but I did it for this reason. I think it's mature for a high schooler to do that instead of just to like gaslight his girlfriend. I don't know. I like this minute more than the other past 2 minutes, so I'm gonna put it like behind the fireworks scene.
So I'm gonna sing. What about you?
I don't know, Troy.
Well, you need to say yes, because I brought you something.
What do you mean?
Turn around.
This is good. I don't know if it's S tier though, but it's a really good minute. I do like that the camera pans with Gabriella, so that way the one part of the balcony is just out of frame, so that way we don't see Troy getting on it. I like that a lot. And then just like the slow pan over to see that he's on the balcony. Oof. And then him just singing to her. Oh my god. I really like this moment. Just like the nice rekindling of their relationship. It's heartwarming. I think I'm gonna put this in low S tier. I'm gonna do it, and just like the added moment of just like the nice little camera work. It's good. Oh man, they're back, baby. Both of them are back in their element, and everybody around them can feel it. But also, we see the end of this one scene with Troy and Gabriella on the balcony. I kind of just wonder, like, 15 minutes later, Gabriella's mom hears singing from upstairs, and she's just like, how the hell did he get up on the balcony? I need to take down that tree. Can't have random boys climbing onto my daughter's balcony. A burglar could get up there. I think this is a good minute. Not as good as the last minute, but it's good. I'm gonna put it above all the scenes on the rooftop garden.
Whoa! You're late.
This is another good minute. I will say, you look at this clock, and it says that it's like a little past 5:30. Like, what? What time does school end? And there's so many people at the school. You look at the fucking hallway, and there's like a bunch of people there. Like, go home! Like, I get basketball practice, but the decathlon, like, what the hell? But I do like this part where Troy has a little moment of respite, and he's just like... before Gabriella comes in and drags him away. I like that part. And we get a little bit of them singing too. Perfect. I think I'm gonna put it right next to minute 73, the previous minute.
Like a wave, the ocean just can't come.
We have to do something. Our callback's on Thursday, and the basketball game and Scholastic Decathlon are on Friday. Too bad all these events weren't happening on the same day, at the same time.
Oh, God. We finally get back to Sharpay and Ryan. I don't think I've seen them since the start of this new day. And they're back to their conniving ways. Sharpay is just so quick to come up with this plan. She's just like, the decathlon, the basketball game. Interesting. She puts two and two together. Ryan is a little bit slower, but he's just like, I'm proud of you, sis. It's good drama for this high school musicale. Just like the plan coming together that quickly. I like it a lot. And then Sharpay's just like, we have to do something. It's iconic. I'm thinking about putting it above the sassiness in minute 13. In A tier.
Callbacks the same time as the game?
I smell a rat named Darbus.
Actually, I think it's two rats. Neither of them named Darbus.
Do you know something about this, small person?
Okay, first of all, I'm like 90% sure that the actress that plays Miss Darbus just looked at the camera during this scene. She's just like, was that good? That good? Alright, taking my off cue. This is good drama. All of them realizing like, oh no, we gotta come up with another plan to foil their plan. And also Chad just being introduced to Kelsey. Just getting to see Chad having to interact with people that he would have never interacted with before is awesome. And we get a little bit of a tease to Bop to the Top with Sharpay singing as she walks away. That's good shit. So yeah, I'm thinking for this callback minute, it's definitely an A tier, but where in A tier? I'm thinking behind minute 39 and before minute 2. It's like the parallel of minute 39, Chad finding out that Troy tried out for the school musical, to now in minute 76, to when Chad's like, we gotta help our boy Troy out to get in the musical. It's perfect. Game day. Callback day. Scholastic Decathlon day. Help! What? The scene where they're all like, yeah, put everybody's hands in. To them being all like, hey, we got you a cake. We got you a nice drawing. We're gonna throw basketballs at each other. What the hell is that? But I do like the part with all the little subtitles, and then them even doing like, help! Like, I think that's silly. This whole entire little bit where they're like all being chummy, I think that's a part of their plan, but I'm not sure. I'm gonna put that in C tier, surprisingly, because it's just like, okay, what's going on? This is all part of your plan? It doesn't look like it. I'm gonna put it at the top of C tier, because it's funny for the subtitles, but it was just so weird.
G-O-D-R-A-M-A-C-L-U-B! Exclamation point. Good draw.
Ryan. Okay, first off, Ryan trying to spell out Go Drama Club? Hilarious. I don't get why Miss Darbus is like, it seems this Wildcats are gonna be in for an interesting day. What do you know, Darbus? I also just like these kids during the big, like, oh, school's over, time for the big game. I like how these kids are, like, holding this poster, and this one girl, she looks, like, so focused on making sure it doesn't rip. She's like, oh god, please don't rip. This is the only take we're gonna be able to do. And I like that scene where they show off the band a little bit, because they're gonna come back in a big way soon enough at the end of the movie. I think it's, like, a good interstitial moment that's, like, brought up by Lucas Gabriel's comedic chops. And also just them taking the time to, like, G-O-D-R-A-M-A. Like, okay, this is taking a little bit, but it's cute. I'm gonna put this, like, at the very bottom of A tier.
Because what I really want is to see my son having the time of his life playing the game we both love.
Thanks, Coach. Dad.
Another good scene between Troy and his dad. I find it a little bit weird that Troy, he said, like, the thanks, coach, I mean dad. Like, I feel like I'd be like, thanks, dad, like, no matter what. I guess in this moment, Troy's kind of like, I don't want to let my dad or coach down because I have this elaborate plan in order to try out for the musicale. But I think it's a nice moment between the dad and him. He's like, I want you to have fun. Do you, though? This entire time, you've been a little bit hard on our boy Troy. And now you're here just to be all like, no, just forget all that. I just want you to have fun. I'm a good guy. Okay. So that way, I think it's kind of interesting that Troy is just like, he's not really seeing Mr. Bolton as his dad right now. He's seeing him as his coach first. He's seeing him kind of as an obstacle to what he really wants. This heart-to-heart is very nice, but it's not what Troy wants to hear right now. He doesn't want his dad to be all like, I just want you to have fun playing the game. He wants to hear his dad say, just do what you want to do. Go out for the musicale if you want to. I'm thinking like mid-beat here. Let's do it with minute 24, the other heart-to-heart that these two had. Okay. Just seeing Sharpay and Ryan get ready for their big song is good. And seeing the Wildcats come out onto the court, I feel energized just watching it. I think this minute's good. I think it's like a low A. Brought up by Sharpay and Ryan getting ready together. The trust fall, him saying energy. I'm gonna put it... yeah, let's put it like right here. Above Gabriella singing.
I believe in dreaming, shooting for the stars.
Okay, so we get the beginning, a bop to the top, which, as the name implies, is a bop. Also, Miss Darbus, like, having her picture taken before the beginning of the auditions. It's like, what? But also, it's Miss Darbus. It fits with her. I also like how Ryan comes on with a jacket and then immediately takes it off. It's for dramatic effect. Alright, where would I put that? I'm feeling like right next to minute 80. I like to do pairs of minutes, you know?
And gotta bump the competition, blow them all away. Caliente.
Suave.
Okay, first off, who knew Ryan had cakes? Damn, he got fucking moves. I'm getting hypnotized over here. The choreography here, amazing. Kenny Ortega, take a bow, please. God damn. I just think on vibes alone, this is a fun minute. Just like them dancing, and then it goes to the basketball game. Oh, this is good. I like this minute. I don't think it's the best minute because I think there's some good minutes coming, but I'm feeling near the top of A tier for this minute. I'm thinking right next to their other singing moment in minute 33.
All right, Wildcats, time for an orderly exit from the gym.
Oh man, I didn't know Taylor was a hacker. Beware, Wildcats. I'm in. So they win the Scholastic Decathlon, and then they immediately, like, commit a crime. I'm in the mainframe. Just press a button and send a code. That works. That's how hacking works, right? That was silly. It's not even brought up by the little bit of the part of Bop to the Top. I'm feeling like D tier for that one, because that's so stupid. Like, mid D tier. It's so silly. Some of you might think, like, what are you talking about? That's iconic. I mean, it's making me laugh, but I'm just like, if I was watching this just normally, I'd be like, that's stupid. That's dumb.
In the meantime, for safety regulations, we need to all make an orderly exit from the gym, please. Thank you.
I like that minute a bit more than the last minute, obviously. But they're in a scholastic decathlon, and the entire decathlon is just writing this huge equation, right? Why is there a beaker full of volatile fluid there? Are they committing another crime? Are they trying to, like, mustard gas the audience at this scholastic decathlon? I also like when the principal says, like, we need to leave the gym in an orderly fashion, that then the rest of the Wildcats are just like,
don't be suspicious, don't be suspicious.
I like this minute, but I do think there's a lot of silly things in it. I'm thinking like a high B tier. I'm gonna put it next to the nachos or the cheese fries, whatever.
Bop to the top.
We get the end bit of Bop to the Top, and they have their own, like, golden ladder to climb up on top, and a disco ball. Damn, I know that they're the bad guys of this movie, but iconic, am I right? I like this thing a lot. I think it's like an A tier. This is an A tier moment. Just, like, the drama of, are they gonna make it? I don't know. And then Ryan Sharpay, like, having their own fans in the audience is silly, but accurate. I'd be in the audience, too. I'd be like, give me that fucking hat! I'd punch somebody out in order to get Ryan's hat. So yeah, I'm thinking A tier for that minute. A tier for minute 85. Where in A tier though? I'm thinking right around the time that the start of Getcha ahead in the game is.
You really don't want to do that. Oh yes, I really do. Ready on stage!
Now that's showbiz.
Alright, so everything's coming together. The hacking worked. The smoke bomb worked. The audience coming in worked. Miss Darbus is on their side. Even though for a little bit she's just like, rules are rules. Rules are meant to be broken, Miss Darbus, so suck on this. You see Sharpay and Ryan, they're just like, hell yeah, we could do a little number for our new adoring fans. I'm over here like, they ain't here for you two. They're here for Troy and Gabriella, and everything just falls into place. Oof. It's so satisfying. And also to see Kelsey stick it to Sharpay. Kelsey's just like, suck on this, Sharpay. This is my show. I composed it. I'm the goddamn playmaker. I'm putting this in A tier. We're about to like hit a really good stretch of stuff, so everything coming together. I'm thinking I'm putting it above minute number 73.
We're soaring, flying.
I like how the backdrop comes down after they have their little moment of pep talk. Like, why wasn't that down before? Also, what does Sharpay and Ryan kind of want that too? They're like, what, that was an option? But obviously, this is a super cute moment between Troy and Gabriella. And he harkens it back to, like, the moment where she says, it was like kindergarten singing with you. Oh, love is real. Also, just like the one girl that yells out, thank you for being so blatant about it, Disney Channel. And also, it's just such a good acting moment when they hold each other's hands, like for their audition, but also it's just very genuine because that's what Gabriella's feeling. She needs somebody to hold on to. This is a good moment. Do I put it above the last minute or do I put it right next to it? Where do I put it? Higher? I'm thinking right above the last minute. But these next few minutes, this next stretch of minutes, we're down to like the last, what is it, 11 minutes? Oh yeah. This is the cream of the crop, I feel. They end this movie off with a goddamn bang.
We're breaking free, soaring, flying.
Oh, hell yeah, boy. Just that little moment with Troy where he's doing a little dancey dance. Oh, yeah. And then when it pans over to show Gabriella has taken off her lab coat, I'm like, ooh. Ooh, just the we're breaking free. That's like classic. It's iconic. The drop to just like the immense power that Zac Efron brings to that line. We're soaring. And it's like, damn, this is a good ass song. I was singing along to this song just now as I was hearing it. And I haven't heard this song in a long goddamn time. Just the like stranglehold these lyrics have on me and my generation. You just have to say, I think we're soaring. And somebody responds, we're flying. And then both of you at the same time sing, there's not a star in heaven that we can't reach. Then you guys share a little moment. Maybe you guys share a little kiss. You gotta when a homie knows High School Musical. This is a good minute. Is it S tier? I don't know. No, it's not S tier yet. I think these next 2 minutes afterwards, those are really good. But minute 88, it's gonna knock down Sharpay and Ryan. Come on, go over there. Sharpay and Ryan, they were the king and queen of A tier. Well, sorry. You just got dethroned by the people who are about to take the roles of the High School Musical away from you. Oh, hell yeah, dude. Heck yeah, dude. Everyone is here. Troy's dad, Gabriella's mom, the fucking moon. Even Kelsey's getting into it. She's pushing the bench away from her and she's just slamming those keys, man. Kelsey deserves some recognition. I'll say it. She really was one of the people that really brought these two together. Like when these two were trying to like keep it secret that they were hanging out, Kelsey was always there and she was helping them, keeping it a secret. She wasn't like blabbing to anybody. Kelsey, the underrated MVP of High School Musical. I'll say it. And she's just so happy that her friends are getting to sing, especially since they're her songs. And also just the soaring, flying. Oh, it's so good. Damn, Gabriella be spinning. God damn. And like everybody's on their freaking feet. Oh my god, it's a freaking concert over here. What if Miss Darbus was still just like, yeah, that was good, but you did not see Sharpay and Ryan bop it to the top because, oh my god. I know you guys had the moon, but they had a shiny ass ladder. It was dope. This is easily S tier. Where is it though? I don't think it's the best. I'm still impartial to minute number 17. And I think this next minute might even be better, but minute 89 is an S tier for sure.
You know the world can see us.
If you didn't think they were going to smash before, look at them right here. Look at that look. There is a fiery passion in both of their eyes. God damn. Miss Darbus is getting into it. You can even see Ryan in the wings getting into it. He's bopping his head. Hell yeah. And then just the lyrics. You know the world can see us in a way that's different than who we are. That's been the whole entire fucking movie. They've been scared about having the entire school see them in a different way than who they are. Damn, you'd think this High School Musical is about like Troy and Gabriella. Wait. And everybody's cheering for them at the end. They were scared of what their peers were going to think of them, and look at all of them. They're cheering for you guys. Brings a tear to my eye. Just comes full circle. It's so beautiful. S tier, but is it the best? Is it better than the last minute? It's a hard decision. Oh, but it was good. It was so good. The look of fiery passion, the song going into like what they were talking about. Oh, this is hard. It's definitely better than the last minute, but is it better than minute 17? I feel like I have to put it above minute 17. Like this is the moment where everything really, really comes together. They see the spoils of their work. They just fucking ace their audition. They have the entire school behind them now, and they know that they're truly in love with each other. Yeah, it's top of S tier. I convinced myself. Number 90 is the best minute of High School Musical so far. We still got 8 more minutes to go through, but we'll see. I like that they give kudos to Kelsey. I mean, you gotta give kudos to the sound people, of course. It's a high school production. You got to. And Troy, you only give Gabriella a kiss on the cheek? What the fuck? I've been frothing at the mouth over here for you to kiss her on the lips since like minute 8. Give her a real kiss. Don't make me pull out the fucking mug again. So yes, they win the big championship game, but it feels a little underwhelming, in my opinion. Where the hell is the fans? If this is such a big game, I feel like people should be storming the court right now. Your team just fucking won. Hello? But we gotta talk about that scene transition from the stage to the basketball court. Beautiful. Magnifique. At least for like a Disney Channel movie, you know. But yeah, this is definitely like a lower A tier moment just because like it felt like really underwhelming. Like I would expect it to be more joyous, which it's about to be, but still I was like, come on people, get up on that court. I'm going to put it in low A tier.
Joy, you're the man! No, you!
Congratulations, Wildcats!
Oh, what about your team?
We won too.
Yo, team voted you the game ball captain. Yeah, thank you. Thanks a lot.
Alright, we're back to some good stuff. We're back to some good characterization. Everybody's interacting with each other. Zach and Gabriella were about to kiss, but Chad cock blocked us. I'm still foaming at the mouth over here for that kiss. Chad's asking Taylor out. Sharpay gives Gabriella her flowers. Thank you, Sharpay. Maybe you can be a good person. And Zeke is still shooting a shot. Hell yeah, Zeke. Hell yeah. And they got the trophy. Oh, it's all coming together. Just all the little choreography, too. Because this is all done in one shot. shot, like, damn. Like, the moment he's put down, even into the next minute, it's all done in one shot. Damn, that's pretty good. Minute number 92. Okay, I'm thinking near the top of A tier. I'm thinking, like, right underneath the Sharpay and Ryan stuff. Let's fucking go. Oh man, okay, it's the start of We're All in This Together. Iconic song. Arguably the best song of the entire movie. Was it soiled by them trying to bring it back at the very beginning of the pandemic because we were all in this together? Maybe. But just like the beginning with like the band shot, it's just like, oh yeah. Hell yeah. This school band be fucking rocking. Shout out to all the band nerds out there. I know I got some in my fan base. Some of my friends were band nerds. My girlfriend was a band nerd. I was never in band though. I was one of the drama kids at school. And I just really like that they give Kelsey the game ball. That's really nice, you know? I think like whoever wrote this film and also Kenny Ortega, they're just like, we gotta give Kelsey her flowers. And then you see Jason going over and helping Kelsey make a basket. Yo, are they gonna bang? It's like you gotta plant that seed a little early, you know, and then it comes to fruition later on in the movies. I definitely think this is like an S tier moment. We got to this moment, everybody's feeling it. Hell yeah. I think it's like a bottom of S tier minute, but still, it should be an S tier nonetheless. Together, come on, let's have some fun. I love them just cutting to Ryan just pelvic thrusting. This had a lot of good little character moments. The girls having their nice little make each other strong. The Gabriella spin into Troy. The beginning of the big choreography with everybody. Just the big group scene too in the stands. Yo, I'm just saying, where's my dude with the Viking helmet? He'd be cutting a rug up in there. I mean, we're gonna have a lot of S tier minutes here at the end of this movie, you guys. I think you were all expecting that. So I'm putting number 94. Where do I put it? I'm gonna put it above the really funny minute and 30. Because probably the next minute's gonna be even better. S tier's getting stacked now.
We will rise because we stuck together.
Oh, I'm getting chills, dude. I'm getting fucking chills. Ryan's freaking jump into the crowd, and then they lift him up, and out comes Sharpay. Oh, amazing. Oh, I'm getting tears. So fucking good. And the choreography, it's so subtle, but so perfect. And they even had like tutorials like on Disney Channel every now and then. They'll be like, you want to learn how to dance to We're All in This Together? Let's show you. And if you were a kid, you were like, I gotta fucking learn how to do this dance. And then they'd show you, and then you'd get up from your couch and you're like, I gotta fucking learn. And just this one part where they're like all just like, ugh. I was like, damn. Like, look at Ryan back there. He has to make sure his hat doesn't fall off. In the background, you could still see the winning score of the game. Ooh, this is good. This is fucking good. It's like number 1 or number 2 minute for me. I literally got chills watching it. Is it number 1 though? I like this minute more, but critically, I think number 90 is still technically better. This is just a fun ending number. Minute number 90, that number breaking free, that shit meant something to both Troy and Gabriella. This is just like a fun ending song. So I'm putting it in number 2. Okay. Oh my god. I thought the last minute was really good, but this minute, ooh, it's better. I gotta say, it's better because the moment where they're all more 2 by 2, they're all coming together. Literally, we're all in this together, and also the band's in the background behind them on the court. Really good. But also, there's that one weird part where it's the dance break with the couples. The second half of this minute, I would put that at like number 1, but it's bogged down by the first half of the minute. Because they're all just like dancing. There's a nice little dance break. Yeah, sure, it's nice, it's cool, but it's whatever. It's the background dancers. Fine. I'm not putting it above minute number 95, but I will put it above minute number 94 in S tier, obviously. What I want to see is Troy and Gabriella fucking kiss. And I'll say it, we're down to the last 2 minutes. I don't think they kiss. All I get is a kiss on the cheek. Alec mad. Oh man, Okay, so this minute is definitely not S tier material. It's the end of the song, sure, and they end it off really well, but I mean, that's like the first like 10 seconds of the minute. We gotta look at the minute as a whole. And then the credits roll. Credits, great. Gotta give the people behind this movie props. They did a bang up job. They made a good Disney Channel original movie. And honestly, I'd say they made a good movie. And then it just focuses on people dancing. And then the nerdy girl from before, the brainiac girl, she starts dancing. And it's like, damn, okay, yeah, she can dance. And I like that it goes to Miss Darbus and that she's dancing with the Wildcat mascot. That's cute. Like, even though Miss Darbus has been a real stick in the mud, she knows how to have fun. Does that fall out of A tier? No, it doesn't fall into B tier for me. I mean, look at this. They're all happy together. We gotta put it in A tier. I'll put it above minute number 91. It's a low A tier. Alright, it's the final minute. Well, more like the last 45 or 50 seconds. But those of you who are familiar with how this movie ends know what's coming up.
These cookies are genius. The best things I've ever tasted. Will you make some more for me, Zeke?
Alright, the movie's over, but we get an after credit scene. MCU who? Get the fuck out of here. I'm here for the High School Musical Cinematic Universe end credit scenes. One, we see Miss Darbus forming a conga line at the very end of the celebration, but the most important thing, after the credits are finished, we see that Sharpay loves Zeke's cookies. I remember watching this as a kid and just being all like, oh yay, they could be happy together. I like that pairing. I might even make you a creme brulee, if you know what I'm saying. And look at how into it she is. She's just like, oh yes, make me a creme brulee, Zeke. She also just throws the cookies away. Sharpay, if you love them so much, why are you tossing them? But I get it. She's so in love with these cookies that she's just like, make more for me. Now. I'll do anything for more cookies. Damn, she's like Frankie Foster from Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends. She's all about them cookies. It's really only like 20 seconds that I'd say is really good of this like 50 seconds or so, because the rest are just like the end logos. Like the conga line, that's like C tier. But then this moment, that's like a high A tier, you know? So C tier to A tier, that's like, it brings it down to B. Like a high B, I think. So just know, I love this moment, but as a whole, I gotta bring this minute down. I'll put it at the top of B tier. Don't worry. It's a great moment. I love this scene, but I gotta meet somewhere in the middle because I'm looking at it as a whole. But my OTP, of course, is Sharpay and Zeke. I'm fucking rooting for them. And with that, we're done. Holy moly. Alright, so let's look. I'm kind of surprised. I thought I'd be putting more in C, D, and F, but definitely like these A and B tiers are pretty good, I think. Would I put anything from like D into F or F into the Shadow Realm? I don't think so. I feel pretty good about this. Don't be so proud just yet, past Alec, because it's me, Alec, from 9 weeks into the future, and I got one revision to make. Yep, that's right. During all of my editing these past 9 weeks, there has only been 1 minute that stood out to me that I put way too high for what it actually is. And that minute was minute number 63, the first minute of Gabriella's solo, When There Was Me and You. As you may recall, I put that minute at the bottom of B tier, but upon further reflection, oh my god, it's so boring. There's 3 different shots that they use during that entire minute, and all 3 of them are boring. One of them is just a close-up of her at the freaking window. The second one is of her leaving the window to go out into the hallway, and the third one is her in the hallway just walking towards the camera, and the camera following her. And I even said when I was analyzing that minute, I was just like, I'm thinking about putting it in C tier, but I'll put it in B tier because I feel like people are gonna get mad at me if I don't. But you know what? I'm mad at myself for not putting it lower. And upon further reflection, I don't even think it's worthy of being in C tier. I'm putting it in high D tier now, alright? I just had to come in and say that. I had to right my wrongs. So yeah, just that 1 minute I felt needed to be revised. That's all we're gonna do for revisions this time around. Now let's throw it on back to past Alec, huh? I'm kind of surprised how many moments I put in like A and B tier, but it's got a special place in a lot of people like me in my generation's hearts. But I did knock some minutes, so hopefully you guys can agree with me on some of those minutes. And I'm kind of surprised I actually did manage to find 1 minute to put into the Shadow Realm. Minute 45. It had that nice little moment where it's just like, oh, it's a creme brulee. No, it's clouded by the toxicity of Chad. Does he come back? Yes, but goddamn, he is probably the most toxic of them all at that point. I was very impartial to most of the moments in S tier being like during a song, but we did have that moment where Choi is on the balcony with Gabriella, and of course that hilarious minute number 30. And I just knew going into this, I'm just like, most of the S tier is probably gonna be near the end of the movie with the last two songs, and I was completely correct. I was literally getting chills during some of those minutes. But yeah, I think the best minute is minute number 90, where everything kind of comes together. Gabriella and Choi see the fruit of their labors as everybody cheers for them, and also the song comes together to what they've been going through throughout the entire movie. And also, did I mention that look of fiery love between the two of them? Gosh dang, I can feel it from here, and it's been over 15 years since this movie's been out, and it's still fresh. But anyway, and that's gonna be it for the video. Thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to give it a like down below, and while you're down there, make sure to subscribe to my channel, because if I know me and how long this recording has been, oh, it's gonna be a big video. So maybe do me a solid and throw me a subscription, would ya? Really make my day. And hey, what'd you think of my tier list? Did you have any of these individual minutes higher up, or did you have any of them lower? Let me know in the comments down below, or you can tweet them at me. I'm at Alec Combs on both Twitter and Instagram. And also, hey, if you're looking for some more of me, make sure to check out my podcast, Screenplay the Improvised Movie. You can find it on YouTube or any podcast streaming service that you use. And hey, if you're interested in checking out another long Disney related tier list video from me, then check out my ranking every Disney Channel stars' drawing of the Disney Channel logo video. It's a real good one. And that's gonna be it for me. I really gotta end it here because the recording is getting really freaking long. It's over 7 hours. So I'm gonna leave you with me trying to learn the dance from We're All In This Together. Bye, 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 bye. I'm getting it.